Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This video is aimed at the people who make gaming content. It's a bit funny because usually people with 100,000 subscribers make these kinds of videos, but hey, it's the internet. A disclaimer, I don't say this is the best way to make thumbnails, it's just how I make them. So no idea if this will get you the most amount of clicks. It's just a quick way of doing them, while staying on topic and making them pop a bit. This idea came to me because of two things. I forgot my OBS recording while I started doing one of my thumbnails, and a while ago I watched a video about this by mistake and I cringed all the way through. My guy was telling everyone to make those thumbnails with the creator's face on them, yeah, those kinds of thumbnails, with an ugly red stroke around the photo. And the cherry on the top, he added even a drop shadow effect, making it ugly. I'll not point fingers here, but trust me, that video is out there, teaching people actually nothing, not even how to select and separate himself from the background. Instead of that crap, I'll tell you my thought process and how I make them. I spend like 10 minutes on one, 15 tops, as I rather spend more time editing or doing something else, like playing the game for example. Search the official website for a press kit. Some game developers have good quality logos and concept art and screenshots, so you can make your thumbnails fast and with the correct fonts and stuff. Mask the text and or change its perspective so it aligns with some elements in the scene. Don't overdo it, like I think I am, and make it pop. Also, to integrate it better into your image, slap some shadows on it like I did here, and perhaps add some reflections below the text so it sits on some reflective surface, like the wing of this airplane. Increase the contrast when needed and mess a bit with the colors, because let's face it, most games don't look that good. Get some sort of equilibrium within your image. I don't like to shove all my text on one side as I find it makes the image too heavy on that side. It all depends on the background of course, but usually that's the case. And sometimes you need a very specific background, so you make your thumbnail a composition masterpiece. I know my compositions are crap sometimes because I can't find that specific frame I need, and I'm not going to spend hours to paint it. When I started this channel, I went for this framing of the thumbnails. And knowing this would be a gaming channel with a lot of topics, I thought I should make it easy for my viewers to see what videos fall into what category. I feel that gets the job done, but I'm having trouble making good thumbnails sometimes because of those strident colors, or so I feel. I could have just went for something more subtle, but now I'm committed to this, so it stays this way. Now, back on our thumbnail. After I slapped a few brushes with the dodge tool on my character's skin to pop more, to seem more alive. Add these kinds of touches on your thumbnails because they can add a lot. A highlight here, a shadow there, but don't overdo it. It bites you on the ass pretty fast if you exaggerate. Usually I just take a screenshot from a frame I like while I'm editing. Open the image in Photoshop and make it prettier. Frame it how I like it, move around my text, and that's it. That's how I do it most of the time. But for example, in the last video I made, I couldn't find that frame that tells people what's this video about. Knowing it's about the Scums patch 0.95, which added zombie hordes and introduced a lot of zombie spawning changes, I knew I need to add some, well, zombies into my thumbnail. I could search online for a specific in-game zombies, but I couldn't find any with transparency. And to be able to finish my thumbnail in 10 minutes or so, I took a few random ones from Google. They will need to do. Once in Photoshop, I figured out immediately how I wanted to place them, and I needed to scrap one, as it would take too much work to match the colors. The first one is easy, as I just want it behind my character, blurred out. The second one is pretty easy too, but a bit trickier. I wanted it behind me as well, with his right hand close, ripping my face open. I need some clever masking on this one, so I could bring his arm on top of my face and the rest to stay behind me. So, with some selections, I managed to mask the portion of that image and make it look how I wanted. Now I needed to blur it a bit. I duplicate the sharp layer, apply blur on the underlying one and show that blurred one in the areas I wanted to simulate the depth of field. I added some cheap bloody scratches on my face and some shadows in certain places so everything blends together a bit better, and voila. With 30 minutes of work and with someone with actual painting skills, this would be way better, but I think it's good enough as it is. Way better than slapping my face with a stupid look on the thumbnail with an ugly outline on it, or so I think. And final tip I can give you, don't do entire thumbnails with the AIs. Trust me, it's fake as f. And those thumbnails don't depict the game you're actually playing. Stop doing that. You know who you are. And as a bonus, let's talk a bit about the thumbnail of this video. I added a radial gradient with two dark grey colors as my background. This will make everything pop. I just took a screenshot of my YouTube channel, cropped it and put it into perspective. I duplicated the layer, mirrored it, used perspective on that one to match the one above, decreased the opacity to 30% or something, and that was done. Then added some icons I found on the internet and added some reflections below each one. Then some shadows, added my text, figured out how I make it pop a bit, and that's it. And this is pretty much it. I wanted to make a quick 3-minute video, but I ended up being way longer because reasons. I hope you found it informative and helpful. If you expect more content like this one, don't subscribe to this channel because it's one-off. I mean, I might do an editing one at some point when I can actually edit my own videos and not vomit when I play them after I upload one, but that's about it. I'll continue making gaming related videos. But sure, like, subscribe and all that. Until next one, take care and see ya.